Hey, welcome to another episode of Let's Animate, the internet talk show sensation that just doesn't know when to quit. No, but we're back here animating our ancient Force Awakens joke, and we left off last time. We were going to come in. Well, originally I wanted to stick a pencil in this. Wait, whoa. Let's slow down here. First of all, I'm sitting here next to like an A- coffee, and I'm not going to mention it. No, come on now. Coffee grading of the day. It's a brand new day. It's relatively early in the morning. I'd call this mid morning. It's 10 a.m. It's like mid morning. Yeah, that is an A- coffee. This is how I know I'm going to have a good day today. A- coffee. Or actually, I should be saying, this is how I know I'm going to have a bad day today. I'm starting with an A- coffee. I'm starting with some Let's Animate. It's only downhill from here. I mean, let's be honest, right? The house is empty and quiet. I've got A- coffee and I'm animating. Where do I have to go from here? Down. That's the only way I have to go from here. So we should enjoy this A- coffee while we have it. We should enjoy our animation while we have it, and be thankful for this tiny little moment of pure pleasure, pure bliss, pure happiness, pure ecstaticness in our day before it all goes to shit. Anyway, originally I wanted to take this guy's mouth and stick a pencil in it, but I don't think that's what we're going to do. I ended up deciding we are going to bring his arms up here instead, because we already have a head scratcher with this guy. He pops his arm up and scratches the old noggin. So this guy we're going to have just open his mouth in a nervous manner, stick his hands in there, and start to chow down, and we'll have things flying out of here. For this session, if I can accomplish that and one other thing, I'll be happy. What's the other thing? Good question. If I can accomplish that and reworking these jokes. Oh my god, yes. Let's Chewie Has Pups is about the only one that I want to keep. That I think is genius. Excuse me while I pat my own back here. Can you hear that? I also have laundry going, so I hope you can't hear that because the washing machine is definitely vibrating up a storm over there. Hopefully you can't hear it. But yeah, accomplish the nail biting and change these jokes except for this one. I like the theme of this one. You know, the idea that Luke is just so old. Yeah, I like the idea of that, like an old man kind of joke for Luke. And then Leia with the haircut, I'm almost tempted to leave in because it's relevant to Last Jedi because he comments on her hair. Spoilers, people. It's a spoiler alert. They comment on her hair in Last Jedi. But I mean, I don't know. It's not just the jokes that I want to change. Like this one's got to change. This one I'm tempted to leave in. This one has to stay in. What I also want to change is just the way it's portrayed here. Right? I threw this up as a placeholder just to say, hey, remember to make some kind of a joke back here. But I'd like to make it somewhat visible. I guess I do want a scene near the end where we zoom in on JJ here, right? And he kind of, maybe he winks or something as they're cheering him on and everyone's clapping and cheering. So when it's zoomed in, we will be able to make this joke. Can I see the Star Wars is not on here. The Star Wars is going to have to be on there too. Do I have that over here? Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Where's the cart? There's the cart. It's just a layer. TV is just a layer. It's not a bone layer. So yeah, so we'll have to do something about that. But that's not our goal for this session. This session's goal: nervous nail biting mouth and hands? Question mark. Yeah, sure, and hands. Nothing animated though. We're just gonna draw it first. Lay it out. Got lots to talk about. Actually, we don't, but whatever. We'll talk. We'll figure something out to talk about. Stick his hands in there. Give him a mouth. Lay this out in a way that we like once we're zoomed in. Yeah. It's got to be enough that it looks crowded and lines pointing everywhere and lightsaber drawings or something. But it's got to be able to be clear enough that you can actually see it as a quote-unquote Easter egg. But for now, let's focus. Oh, that wasn't too loud. I may seem a little like on edge or extra energized, so to speak. I'm not really sure why that is. Like I said, this is the high point of my day, so maybe that's it. You're seeing me at my most energized, but yeah, it's starting to feel a little strange. I'm trying to keep my energy up for these videos, trying to make sure that people are entertained and interested. And yeah, so I found a minor reference material that you're not going to be able to see, but does exist. Yeah, here we go. I was tempted to go with kind of just this basic SpongeBob one, but I don't think this is going to be too hard to do. I'm seeing one here, a smiley face one, like an emoji. The yellow ball, the yellow hand, and I like the way that his lip kind of comes off the top here, and then loops around. It gets really big on the left, and then you can see his teeth and his gums there. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna stick both his hands in there, and things are gonna be glorious. But for the time being, I have a phone call. So just talk amongst yourselves, and I'm just gonna mute the mic here. Hello. Morning. another riveting piece of YouTube entertainment. Once I answered the phone there, I apologize, but I didn't want to cut the video, and I wasn't sure how long that would take. But just as I picked up the phone, I thought, well, I can keep working here in the background. Just because there's no sound doesn't mean that people don't want to watch these points move around. So I just decided, I'll leave the mic muted, and I'll just start to work here. Maybe people will like it better to not have to listen to me rambling, and they can just watch calmly and coolly. So yeah, this is what did I do while I had that off? I was kind of farting around with some of these teeth and the mouth layout, and I don't know what this is going to end up looking like. I'm just going to move these points around for now, and I will do a couple of little renderings here and see if I like the way any of this looks. And everything could get thrown out the window as soon as I stick the hands in there. Who knows how this is all gonna look. I'm not too sure. Change that to nervous so I can render this and see. Yeah, he looks a little nervous. All right. Yeah, I'd like to get, and this is where I wish I was more of an artist, right? Like, what do I want the inside of that mouth to look like? And I look at my reference materials here. I'd love to get some gum color in between, but that's not going to happen the way I've done the teeth. But I know I'd like some variance in the colors. I just don't want to throw in a red here. I want to put like maybe a lighter color in certain areas, and then a darker color. Like, what if we did something like this, and we drew this out? Not like that, actually. More like this. And then we will throw a color on here that's dark red. Dark red. Something like that. It's good for now. We're going to take the stroke off, and then we're going to add a point here and here, and we're going to make these pointy, like so. And then we'll pull this in, and we'll make like a little Pac-Man-y type deal here. And what if we just did something like this? Like this. And like this. And all around like so. And then that doesn't look very well. If we make that a darker color though, and then have the interior color be more it looks like he's got something wrong. I actually don't mind that color combination. If it was more of a if I had done more of a non like straightforward human looking character, I think this would be great. On the phone too long. The coffee's no good anymore. I have to sneak up and grab another cup soon. Or maybe after this video. What was I saying? Yeah, if this guy wasn't just so straightforward human, like looking like a human, I think this would be a great combination of colors to throw in here somehow. Maybe not exactly in this format, but in some way, some way, shape, or form. I think that would be a great combination. But for our purposes, I don't think. Actually, we can't really do that, can we? We need this to be just behind the teeth. Oh, it's got to go behind each tooth. The best thing to do then would be to send all the way to the back and then bring it up one. There we go. And then we're going to change the color of this back to a white. No, a white. Then we'll grab this again, and maybe we'll try to spin this around, shrink it down. Maybe flip it this way and turn it into some kind of a tongue deal. Again, once there's a hand in here, like all this kind of goes out the window, but I still would like this to have some color to it, and maybe just like a, I don't even know. I'd like it to be like some kind of a purpley red. That's not bad. Except we do need to get, if we're going to do that, we can't have it showing up in here. Yeah. That's good. So yeah, I said we had lots to talk about, and we don't really, but it's never stopped us before. We can talk about naps. We can talk about, well, we already talked about. I'm not going to bore you with more information about naps or my napping history. But when we come back in the next episode, we will get our chat on, because it is going to be a lot of this. It's going to be a lot of, as we draw this out, it's going to be a lot of time where we don't need to talk about what we're looking at, because you know what I'm going to be doing. I know what I'm going to be doing. I don't need to explain anything. I don't need to regale you with my really, really incompetent problem-solving skills. But yeah, I mean, we can pick something to talk about. We can figure something out. Have a little chat, banter as the crow flies. We can talk about my poor vocabulary and my inability to recall the proper idioms for the reference at hand. But anyway, that's all for another time. And until then, thanks very much. See you soon.